Okay, let's see. I'm looking at Bitcoin on the 4 hour. I am about to watch some stuff and go to bed. Uh, we, uh, we hit my imaginary 36,000. If we go down to the 1 hour, we do want to kind of look at the 1 hour. Um, we're flirting around it right now, but our 1 hour is telling us to expect more. I wouldn't expect much sideways here. I would expect, I'm looking for a bounce, right? But yeah, I'm not seeing any kind of a bounce. And a dip, right, is very different from catching knives, right? So right now, our TD sequential is telling us we've hit a 9 and we've got more room for the downside. So I'm just going to take this line off the table. I will be looking for a dip, but on the 4 hour, yeah, it's looking like it could go into Saturday night, Monday morning before any kind of a dip comes in. And if there is a dip, I'd be surprised if it was an 8% change. Maybe I'll put that line back on because maybe it comes up to that. No, I'll get rid of it. All right. So ETH, BNB, yeah, I'm out. So yeah, BNB, buying into BNB is looking good for me. The cake to BNB completely fell apart. So cake is down. I'd have to say that cake is going to get hit hard. People that like cake, I like cake, but cake is going to get hit hard. Yeah, this is a 9. This is also showing that there is even more downside on the 4 hour. We're dipping hard on that 4 hour. But the good news is this could be a sign that all the weak hands is getting out, which at some point either everybody's going to sell or there's going to be people that are going to hold on. I have cake that I am holding on to and I'm auto compounding. I decided a little while ago, a few days back, a week back, whatever, that I was going to take some of my BNB and I was going to just throw it into cake and completely forget about it. It's gone to me. We'll see what it's like 2 years from now, maybe. I don't know. But that doesn't mean that I won't buy cake in the future. And usually, just like anything, whenever anything drops, well, let me say, when we're talking about it running up, it's so easy to make money in a bull market, right? You buy something, everything's going up, so you barely have to think about it. But a lot of the same trading principles, it's the exact same thing. So we've just had a large drop from all the EMAs, which means that we are going to try and pull back up to the EMAs. Where are we going to do that? I have no idea, right? Because this is still going to go down, and we're looking at cake. Let's look at BTC. Oh, this is still going to go down. How much farther it's going to go down, I'm not real sure. So right now, we're right around 36,000. Well, now we're getting to our last known level of support. We're only 10% away from our last known level of support. 10, 12, 13%, something like that. So we won't see that until we look at it on the day. Oh, yeah, we'll get to this in a second. Let's get that out of the way. I'll show you why I had that up. So I've been pointing this line out. If we get a bounce here, this line will connect, go away. I'm not really sure. A new one will form, right? And it'll be interesting to see. I don't think I've ever paid attention to support that is that long before. Let's go to the week, right? We're looking at the week. We're looking at our 31,000 right here. Down here's 19, and we got 6,000. And you have to be prepared for an 80% drop in cryptocurrency. Even if we're breaking old patterns, we've got to be prepared for that. And an 80% drop literally puts us at, well, not literally, but puts us around. I need to stop using that word when I'm talking about anything to do with cryptocurrency. But that puts us around 14,000. So it's very possible that we could see $10,000 Bitcoin. It's possible. So right now, I am still waiting till Saturday before I look at this again, right? I am still looking at Bitcoin on the daily. I'm looking on the 4 hour for Bitcoin entries to show up. A dip will show up as a nice 1-2 candle. That will be a dip. Right now, it's going down. Everything is catching knives. Buying right now would just be catching knives. Right now, when we look at ETH and BNB, I think these are graduating to the same scale. So right now, if I look at Cake, I would start on the 4 hour and I would be looking on the 1 hour for a turnaround. And right now, there is no such thing as a turnaround on the 1 hour. As a matter of fact, we are developing an hourly 1 to 9 drop. So the next 5 hours, Cake could drop another $2, another dollar. Let's say another $1.50. So in the next 5 hours, Cake could drop another $1.50. So it's not time to buy anything. Vet, which has been put into a pile of long hodl a long time ago. Um, 1 hour doesn't look good. 4 hour. 4 hours saying there's more possible downside. So yeah, and Vet on the day is saying 2 to 3 more days of downside, maybe 4 to 5, depending when we get there. So the next week, and if we go to Bitcoin on the week, We only got a couple days. We got 1 day, 18 hours left on this week. This is a support line right here, which is how we came up with 3,600. We're hoping for a bounce at that support line. Are we going to get it on the week? Because if we get it on the week, we could get a candle that's 12% next week. That doesn't mean there's a turnaround though, because now is the time that you seriously need to start using stop losses. If you're shorting, I'm not the guy to watch anyway. I don't short. But if you're shorting, be careful. Bitcoin has a tendency to take shorts, which is my opportunity to long, if that makes sense. And they're short longs. So even right now, well, yeah, yeah, we'll have to see. Because on my turnaround or on my dip to buy, to sell, something like that. And right now I'm thinking 33, 32 is very possible. So, all right. Hope that makes sense. Don't catch knives. Now is not the time to catch knives. Now is the time to pull that video game out and play it, or I don't know, pick up a hobby, do something, learn how to solder. All right, have a good one. Have a great weekend. And I don't know when I'm gonna pop up again.